the right moment, but baby, anyhow, I can't hold it in anymore. 'Cause it's starting to come out. I've been holding it in for too long. Yeah, it's starting to come out. And I can't pretend anymore. Oh, I'm yours. Never thought I'd even try. After just one day, it's special. Yeah, but there is something in your eyes. Ooh, one false move and you'll be gone. You maybe, it's alright. I can't tell if, it's the right moment, but baby, anyhow, I can't hold it in anymore. No, 'cause it's starting to come out. I've been holding it in for too long. Yeah, it's starting to come out. And I can't pretend anymore. Ooh, I'm yours. Starting to come out.
What's going on? What's going on?
In this
We're back.
moment,
Yes.
Put the
I
mics
cannot
up.
say what's
Come
wrong
on.
or right.
No.
It's not hard to fool me.
In the chat room. You know how we
'Cause
do
I'm
this.
addicted to the good life.
Goody.
Yeah, lead the way. I follow. No need to say
No.
where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good lies.
What's going on,
'Cause
Ace?
I'll buy no matter what.
31.
Yeah, susceptible lies.
All day long.
Before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll buy no matter what. Ooh,
Tell those good lines.
susceptible lies.
Fine.
Before the moment flies. It's not a problem.
No.
'Cause I know what I'm getting into.
Yes.
Yeah, and nothing can stop me.
What's going on, Cheryl?
No.
'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize.
31-year-old
Lead the
female.
way. I follow. No need to say where we are heading
Young Stray, what's
now,
up, man?
babe. I follow
Jonathan say he's
to
single.
the edge of it all. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah,
Take care of that.
susceptible lies.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Before the moment flies.
we are back to the show. The
So
one you
tell
know,
your good
the
lies.
one you like,
'Cause I'll buy
the one that
no
gets you
matter
hyped.
what. Susceptible
Tonight
lies.
is going to be a barn burner. We are back on the tail end of my trip here in New York City. Yes, Monday. Starting Monday, I will be back in A-Town doing the show from the bunker with all the lights and everything else. Everything that you guys missed so much. We have been doing it on the road. and I'm loving it. I'll be headed out to LA and hold. I gotta tell you, I gotta share something with you guys. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin Samuels. I'm a professional and corporate image consultant, and my job is to help my clients look good, smell great, and be their best each and every day. I also am a fragrance connoisseur and reviewer, and I'm going to tell you this: I find more pleasure in getting good or great fragrances, good or great fragrances, and I would tell you that I'm wearing a fragrance today that it's called Magnetic Blend 7 from Initu. Damn. Some of the ancient some of the ancient fragrance notes are ambergris, well puke, frankincense, myrrh, amber, incense, of course. But one of the most potent, sexiest fragrance notes has always been musk. And if you've been following me in 2020, I said 2020 is the season of musk. This stuff, whoo-wee, musk was the scent of the 70s. That's when birth control was widely available, STDs were low, there was no HIV. People was getting it in the 70s, and everybody had a hairy chest, hairy everything, and smelled like musk. Magnetic Blend 7, damn. It's just got me over here vibing and feeling myself. So I'm just letting you guys know that's what's going on. But anyway, let's get into tonight's show topic. Right now we got 1,300 people watching, and we should have 650 engagement. But right now we only have 450. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, whichever one, just hit one. Because if you don't, we're going to end up having to do something that you don't like. And what is that, Godfather? Well, you don't hit that, we're going to end up having to do this. And y'all know y'all don't like that intermission song, and it comes on after I've had to ask you guys a couple of times to get the likes up. So here's what we're gonna get tonight. So guys, do me a favor, keep the likes up, and
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
ooh, these white women, I tell you, these white girls, boy, they always on a brother. So, all right. Alexa just wanted some attention, so I had to go ahead and put it in timeout. Here's what we're going to talk about tonight. If you haven't looked at the last week of topics I've had, they all have a theme. And the theme is pretty much building around what we're getting to tonight. Let's start out with, I asked, do they have unrealistic dating out expectations? Do they really have the options they want? Should taboo topics is what it started off. How they lose high value men. Last night we talked about happily single, but still open. The whole Tracy Ellis Ross thing. And I touched a couple of things last night that got my email and my inbox flooded. What did I touch on last night? On single women and their pets and their friends. That's going to be a whole nother issue. But tonight, this is what we're going to talk about. Ladies, every man around here has heard some form of 90-day rule, some sort of something that we're supposed to abide by in order to sleep with you. Let's get right down to it. And my question is, well, it's not my question, but this is the question that a lot of men keep asking. All right, ladies, we understand the rules that you have them, but what happens when you are the kind of men these ladies say they want? Productive, competitive, successful men. High earners, not rich yet. High value men. What about those guys? What about a man that you are attracted to off the rip and that is the kind and caliber of man that you could actually see marrying? And when you go out on a date with them, how long do you make these guys wait? Understand something. This is a valid and fair question, especially from a lot of the guys' standpoint. Why? Well, ladies, you have to understand something. Modern dating, look at the description of what I wrote. Look at the description. Ladies, you find the kind and caliber of man that you want and need. But there's a problem. In the beginning stages of modern dating, men are expected to invest, sometimes heavily. You've heard women on here talking about they go on 3 dates a week, $100 a person on the low end, upwards of $500. So it's anywhere from $600 to $1,500 per week. Women in their 20s are expecting these things because they hear it on all these level up channels and get the bag and secure this and secure that. And it's like, okay, but here's the thing. Men are told that we have to do, and this is about a certain caliber of man. I'm talking about the top 30% of men, the above average guys, the guys who can actually pay the cost to be the boss. And men are expected to invest upfront and heavily without guarantee or expectation. Cool. Got no problem with that. Because most men accept this. But how long should a woman make the kind of man she wants wait? That's one thing we're going to tackle tonight. But in the same vein, in addition, in today's modern dating, many women have a 50-50 mindset when it comes to their benefit while wanting a 100% traditional man. How or what should modern women be expected to invest up front when dating a man? And these things are going to tie in this way, because when I asked the question last night, how long should you make a man wait? And I had one woman said, well, what at least 2 months? Why not wait a couple of months? And it came down that she wanted to wait a couple of months, which made it basically like 8 dates. And I'm like, well, you want him to spend 8 dates worth of money, time, investment, and that's just the dating. That's not all the texting and communication back and forth. When you know from day one, he's the kind of man you would have sex with. Yeah, you want him to do this kabuki dance, this ritualized dating. All right. But here's the problem. There's no guarantee in a man's mind. We're just trying to understand, when is it going to happen? Because ladies, understand something. From day one, we want to have sex with you. Men across the board. And today is not about what should men do. Today is about what should women do. Because if you're one of the ladies that say, well, I'm a lady and I want to keep my numbers down, and if you want to get me, you're going to have to do this and that. You got to, okay, well, good. Then many men's opinion is, then you should be paying 50-50. Until you are ready to commit and invest, he should not have to commit and invest. It's unfair. That's an argument that's going to be made. And I can understand where guys are coming from, because while it may not be you, far too many women are out here playing games with men. In the last week, you've heard many women talk about how they have 3 dates a week lined up. These women are out here playing games. Well, I thought it was just a guy wanting to get to know me over a $500 dinner. He just wants to get to know you. No, you're playing games. So what do we do? Hold on. Somebody knocking on the door. Nope, that was downstairs. All right. So now understand, ladies, I am channeling a lot of different comments I've had from clients, colleagues, but men who bare minimum are making around $70,000, $75,000 a year. But most of the guys I deal with are high earners. You know, those 6-figure guys. And this is what they're thinking. Now, understand, this is going to be a wide-ranging conversation. The answers that women give in their 20s and should be different than in their 30s. Ladies, if you're 29 and under, or really 27 and under the danger zone, as far as men are concerned, there's more runway for that. You're younger and you have more time on the clock. But ladies, if you're
Danger Zone!
many of you ladies are still playing young girl, I don't want to say playing young girl games, wanting young girl treatment when you are older. Here's what the major sticking point is. What happens when the woman gets asked out by the kind and caliber man that she would want? But then you're in your 30s and you still want guys to take you out and wait 90 days. That is a non-starter. This is why Steve Harvey and guys like him are so reviled in a lot of men's spaces. Because in your 30s, this isn't new, and we're grown. But far too many women in their 30s and even in their 40s still want to be courted and dated like young women. All right. So so my question, ladies, is how long should you make a man wait? Ladies, 90 days is nothing. Not if you're Brittany Davis. See, let me tell you something. 90 days is nothing. I would love to see you paying the bills. 90 days is nothing. Then you should have no problem paying for 100% of the dates for those 90 days. I love the way some of these ladies come like, it ain't nothing, because it's not your money. It's not your resources. And when guys hear this stuff and they hear women like this Brittany Davis person, it pisses men off because you guys are just so callous. Like you got other people's money in your mouth like it ain't no big deal. When you can't afford it. You got other people's money in your mouth like you can afford something. And this is a woman with an avatar. Don't even have her picture up. Come on. But I'm going to go and say, if money is nothing, 90 days is nothing, good, then you should have no problem understanding where the men are coming from and saying, cool. But a 2-track conversation. How long should you make him wait? How long should you make him wait? I'm going to answer the question from my standpoint, from me personally. And then we're going to answer the other question. Well, in this modern dating, seeing as though you want to be a 50-50 independent woman, can't nobody tell you nothing, you want to be equals and all this other kind of stuff, cool. Then until you are ready to go 100% in and commit your body, your time, your resources to a man, he shouldn't be committing his money, his body, his time, or his resources to you. You guys should be equally balanced in the dating. But my gut tells me many of you women won't like that. See, the reality is that many women want a situation where the investment is low for them. The options are high. They want to be able to pick from, they want to have multiple suitors going out on multiple dates, multiple experiences, and getting the best of all of these men. They want guys based. And ladies, I got news for you. That's going to work against most of you. Because high value guys, PCS guys, most of them think like what I'm about to say. You make a mistake treating guys like this, like guys that you kicked it with in college, or other guys, average or regular guys. You make a mistake. Okay. I'm looking at the likes. I'm tripping. Y'all are tripping. Get my likes up. I've already asked one time. Nope. Get my likes up, man. We're gonna need at least 5 more people to throw $5 in there. Come on, man. Get in there. Come on. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Teo. Look at it, what he says. Theo says, I'm working 14 to 16 hour days. I don't expect to play games. My time is valuable. Thank you. Ladies, these men do not expect to play games. They have made themselves a catch. And if you are trying to catch the same level of man over here, you over here talking about, you over here fishing for perch and catfish. And these are red snapper, swordfish, and marlin kind of brothers. You over here trying to get, alligator gar. And these brothers are deep sea fish. But you got some old lake trout, or your game has not changed. And we're going to have to talk about it, ladies, because these are the men that you say you want. And the worst thing you can do, in my opinion, is play games with them or waste their time. Because guys like Theo, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what most men think is you get 3 dates. 3 dates. And what is a date? When I meet you, it could be Starbucks, it could be dinner, it could be movies, it could be at the park. 3. First date, you get the first time you kick it, get to see each other. But you should not accept a date from a man that you cannot see yourself having sex with immediately. This is where I hold you ladies strictly accountable. If you are going out with men that you cannot see yourself having sex with immediately, don't go. He's kind of nice. I want to see. No, ma'am. No. Do not play these games. Do not waste these men's money. You know whether or not you're attracted to him. You know whether or not he has that vibe. If he does not seem like somebody that you could have sex with immediately, don't go. But you still get 3 dates. Date 1, to determine whether or not I like you enough to sleep with you. Because I'm not going to go out with anybody that I'm not attracted to. But I still want to see if I like you well enough to, after I have sex with you, if I want to continue to talk to you. I'm going to go ahead and channel some things for brothers. It ain't, I don't deal with anybody. No. This hard to get shit, you don't play hard to get with us. I'm going to go straight up raw, ladies. I'm going to give you some game and you can choose to accept it or not. High value guys, PCS guys, Henrys, they know what they want. They're not playing games. Guys are transparent. They didn't ask you out just to get to know you. They asked you out to see because they want to sleep with you and they're trying to see if it's anything more than sex. So you get the first date, a dinner date, whatever, the first date. But by the second date, if you accept the second date, you're basically telling him, I liked you enough. If you accept the first date, what you're telling a high value guy is, I can see having sex with you right now. But I still have to be a lady and I still want to see where this goes. I want to be around you to get to know you, get comfortable with you, raise my level of attraction. But the baseline is already there. That's a deal that most guys will say, fine, the baseline is there. Let's go do it because there's no pressure. By the second date, though, you guys need to be in each other's proximity. The touch barrier needs to be broken. If you're not going to do this with a guy on the second date, don't fucking go. Especially don't go out to, no, just don't go. I'm telling you, ladies, if you guys, tell me why I'm lying. By the second time, the touch barrier should be broken. Yes, you should kiss on the second date. I know coronavirus and things are going on, blah, blah, blah. But that's what a lot of these guys are thinking because these guys are not taking women out to Starbucks. And they're not doing this because they don't have anything else to do. They have chosen to ask you out on a date because they see potential. And when you deal with a man of a certain caliber, you don't get poor treatment. You're not getting cheap treatment. Many of these guys are like, I'll treat a woman on a wife kind of level just without the title. More on that later. But you get 3 dates. You get 3 dates. First date, second date, third date, it should go down. On the third date. Now see, if you're in your early 20s, that may sound like a little bit more of a push because you're still figuring things out, but even in this kind of hookup culture, we're talking about getting serious. But certainly, if you are if you're in the danger zone, if you go through 3 dates with the kind of man that I'm talking about tonight, these PCS, Henrys, high value guys that you should already be attracted to off rip, and it hasn't happened, ladies, you got some explaining to do. Gentlemen, am I lying? Gentlemen, am I lying? Am I lying, gentlemen? If it gets to the third date and she starts playing these, first of all, every date, let me grab this. I need you ladies to understand something. In his mind, he already sees you as potentially the kind of woman, a woman that's a caliber enough to be his one-on-one. Boom. Boom. Ladies, understand something. He already sees you as the kind of man. He already sees you. Shout out to Kevin. Just got up at work a 14-hour day. Keep on preaching. Ladies, these brothers like this, if they ask you out, they already see you as the kind and caliber of woman that they could date 1-to-1. They're not taking you out to a nice steakhouse just because they're trying to get laid. They can go get laid anywhere. These brothers could actually, if they chose to, could go out and pay $1,000 escort. It's cheaper. I need you ladies to understand. You're getting premium dating from a premium guy. When other women are getting less than, you need to understand. And if you accept a premium date, you're telling him you're interested in having sex with him. So there's no pressure because it should already be understood. First date, get to know you, whatever. Good night, kiss on the cheek, kiss, however it goes, depending on what y'all ate. Some people kiss first date. Some people, I could take either way. I really, honestly, I'm either way. I've always been this way. But by the second date, touch barriers should be broken because sex should be already be understood. Because it's understood that if you're my woman, I gotta pay. If I gotta pay this whole thing, and if I'm setting a standard, I gotta maintain it. See, men understand that they gotta be transparent, gotta invest, and you ladies, it's on your side of the table to where the ambiguity is, the vagueness is. The social contract has been broken by women more so than men today. This is why dating does not exist, because so many of you ladies are defaulting on the social contract. Every date should move forward to the bedroom. So ladies, if you get past 3 dates with a guy that you've accepted, you got some explaining to do. Let me be the first one to tell you, this is what these guys are thinking, because these guys are gentlemen. They have class. They ain't going to pressure you for the draws. They ain't going to try to pull the draws off you. But understand, especially if you're over 35, you got some explaining to do. Now, some ladies are probably thinking, what? What? But yes, ladies, 3 dates. One, two, three. If you get past the 3rd date and you have not had sex, there's something wrong. Let's talk about it. If you get past 3 dates and you have not, and here's the thing, you should, if he makes an advance, you should reciprocate. But you should also be open. It's not one way, ladies. See, far too many of you ladies want to play games, want to be coy. And you don't do that with guys at this caliber because, honestly, they're not down for the games and playing. That shit was over in high school or college. We're grown. And unfortunately, I've heard story after story after story after story of women who have played games, high school or college games with grown men, and lost out big. So ladies, the gentlemen want to know tonight, how long do you think you should be making wait? I mean, we're starting off the rip that he's already the kind of caliber of man you want. He already has, you're only going out with men that if you want to get married, they're marriage minded. Or you're only going out with men who you verified are the kind of caliber you want. Then how long should you make those guys wait? And especially if you were or older, you're not a young girl. You don't have time to waste. And if you get past 3, men become different. They don't say it, but they are looking at you like, you think you're going to get a 4th date? Let's just go there. You think after 1 date at this place and 2nd date at this place and 3rd date at this place, and you are grown, you think you're going to get a 4th or 5th or 6th date there? At that point, you're looking for a simp or a sucker. At that point, you're looking for a simp or a sucker. That's how most men look at it. What? I can take you to Ruth Chris, or we can go to name some places. Ruth Chris, Papado, Morton Steakhouse, whatever. Wherever you go, you get 3 of those dates. And those are premium dates. I'm not talking about, the Tom Likas $30. I'm talking about, I don't go to places like that. But I'm talking about the kind of caliber man. See, ladies, you got some explaining to do because the guys want to know, why do you think they should continue to spend money? $200-300 dates, 5 or 6 or 8 of them. They've already given you 3. You're grown. Your STD panel is clear. You've asked all the questions. You've got it all out. You know what he wants. You know y'all stuff is lined up. Ladies, where it is it? Because he's given his. This is how most men think. I've done my part. I've done the kabuki dance of dating. I've invested. Where is the return? And this is where you ladies get twisted. You start thinking like, so I'm obligated to, in a man's mind. Yeah, most guys think you are. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna say, yeah, you are. You're obligated because you knew from the rip that I wanted to have sex with you, and you knew that we're grown and we know how this is supposed to work. We're not 16. You're acting in bad faith. That's how most guys think. Look in the chat room, ladies. That's how most guys think. And they're saying Pookie doesn't have to wait. I ain't even going down that path. I'm not even going to talk about what she did with other guys. I'm not, because it's a moot point. The point is she likes you. You say you like him. You say he's this. You say he's on that level. Then why are you making a man the kind of man you say you want, wait? When you know, and the thing is, all right, and if you say 3 dates is too soon, ladies, I got questions for you. We want to hear, and you don't have to necessarily get on the screen on YouTube, but I would like to see you, because many guys would like to know, how long do you think they should wait? How many dates do you think a man should? I mean, I've heard women talk about 90 days. 90 days. That's 12 weeks roughly. 12 or 13 weeks. 12 weeks, maybe 13 weeks. 12 weeks. If you see each other once a week, that's 12 dates. If you go on just $100 per head, let's just say $150. It's a fair number for a date. And that's low, honestly. That's low in a lot of places. Ladies, you're asking a guy to put up around $2,000 cash. In 3 months? This is the great divide. Because the way this is structured, back in the day, women weren't going out on 3 dates a week with guys. It was you dated one man at a time. Now you're going out on 3 dates a week with three different guys. You're stacking guys up, and men know this. Guys aren't going to buy it, ladies. Especially the kind of men you're talking about, because it's a small group. If you think you can get this over on these guys, you're playing. And you got to ask yourself, why are grown women in this situation playing games? What I gather is many women have never been told or think that they have to invest anything. So, but let me go ahead and speak for the ladies in something. First off, guys, I said it on my Instagram. A lot of women are going to say, well, you get me, and beauty costs. Granted, beauty does cost. Personally, I only deal with women who are 8s or better. I'd rather have nothing than if I don't have that. And in order for a woman to be that attractive, that fit, it does cost. To get in the gym, to stay fit, to look nice, clear skin, all these things, there is a cost to it. So a lot of women think, well, I paid the cost to look this way. So when I'm with you, you get the benefit of my beauty and my upkeep. Okay. We'll accept that. But here's a problem with that, ladies. Do I have it solely? And you cannot say that men do. You cannot say you date one man at a time. If you're saying I go out with Judge Dre in here and he gets the benefit of my beauty, right. But are you saying that you only date one man at a time? You only interact with one man at a time. You only texting one man at a time. You block out everything else. You're seeing this guy. And see, if you can't, you're cheating. You're playing it wrong. Oh yeah, we getting into it tonight. We getting into it tonight. Ladies, the call line is going to be open because the guys want to hear. The guys really want to hear. How long do you think you should be able to make these guys wait? How long should you be able to make them wait? What should women have to invest? If all these things sound too arcane or archaic or too restrictive, okay, then ladies, are you willing to say, well, if that's too much, are you willing to date these same men and do the same things and go 50-50? But if you did that, would you have how much you would lose respect for them? If a guy said, you know what, I'm going to keep I'm going to keep my wallet in my pocket until we are both invested and committed to each other. I'm not going to invest my resources, my money, until you invested your emotions and your resources and your body. If we got that raw, because a lot of you would say, well, I'll pay for my meal. Yeah, but you feel some kind of way about it. Oh, I got to get this call line open. Because I know there's some women that'll think we're crazy. I go through all this, and what y'all want me to do then? And then what happens if this don't work and that don't work? So remember, we've already covered that. You are already picking the kind and caliber of man that you could see yourself with. We're talking about the kind of man that you could be his for a while, whether or not the missus, but a man on that level. See, now it's going to get tight on them. Because now we take that whole, well, what if it doesn't work thing out? Well, if it doesn't work, why? It's not because he's not worth a damn. Right, ladies? Let's get it. Again, ladies, we want to hear from you. Hear what you got to say on this matter.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work.
The donations up. Come on.
Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar,
Come here, Scoops.
dormir en algún lugar.
Ladies,
Un lugar
your
para
turn.
trabajar.
Sound off.
Y si no hay pues emigrar.
Tell these guys
Todo
how crazy they are.
money, todo el dinero.
You
Solo un par de
expect
gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos malos buenos y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work, corazón.
Join the
De
show, ladies. Tell us
corazón.
what we getting wrong.
La
'cause
plata
apparently we
no
don't
te
know.
hace ser feliz. Yeah, de
Good.
corazón. De
gotta wait
corazón.
9 years.
Plata no te hace ser feliz.
This.
Money work.
Damn it to you.
El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Money work. Money work. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunes. Lunático.
Ladies, again, the question is, how long should you make him wait? Because make no mistake, you're making him wait. Make no mistake, off the rip, if you are going out with a man that is the kind and caliber of man that you could see yourself with, you are purposely making him wait. We can dance all around it. We can be as coy as we want, but that is what you are doing. You are making him wait. And men know you are making him wait. And what men are asking is, why are you making me wait? Why? Why am I having to wait this long? Why can't we get on with the sexing? I spent the money. I did the stuff. That's what a lot. These are the emails. I'm not gonna lie, and it doesn't matter how much money a man makes. They all come down to the same thing. I've done all the stuff. I've opened the doors. I've done the listening. I've invested my part. Where's my return? Shayna, Abora, Alba, go ahead.
Hello. Hi, Kevin. I'm new to your channel, so I'm a bit nervous. I used to think that, oh yeah, the 90-day rule was cool because I have this like Christian background, and it's like, oh, you're not supposed to give it up until you're married, right? But now I'm thinking that what you're saying is actually true. Like, if the guys that you're going after is truly like high value, then you shouldn't be worried so much about, getting STDs or,
Right,
stuff like that. Because he wouldn't be in that category. Like, what are you doing with a guy that have STDs? Like, he must be low value or something.
right.
Like,
Are you on a Bluetooth
yeah.
or something like that?
Oh,
You were a little fuzzy, but what I did hear you say is, if I'm going out with somebody of the kind of caliber that you're talking about, you shouldn't make him wait. That's really what guys think too. But um, hold on, I'm gonna hold you on because I know there are gonna be ladies on here who disagree. Hold on, Shayna, go ahead.
yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah, that's what I'm really thinking. Like,
hold on,
like if
Shauna.
you're good.
Shauna, how
Hello?
are you?
I'm good, you?
I'm good. So, how long should you make him wait?
Mm,
Tia, I see
I
you.
used me right now, I think if the guy is truly high value, then it will be really hard to resist him when you go on the first date,
It
you
would be
know?
hard to resist him.
Yeah. So then it's like, okay, if the guy is high caliber, right? And he's safe to be with, then I won't mind on the first date.
Thank you for being honest. Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
Because then it will be like he'll be totally irresistible. Like he looks nice, he smells good, he has the attributes of a high value guy. So,
well,
you know.
as much as you can know about anybody, as much. I mean, here's the thing: as much as you can know about him is as much as he can know about you. You only. Let me get this. Let me get to another woman because I want to come back to what you said because I think that there are going to be people saying that. Well, they're talking about men that are in such rarefied air, and I want to get to that to the clear point. Tia, unmute yourself. Tia, how are you?
I'm good.
How long should you make him wait?
Uh, for sex is what
Yes,
question was.
yes. Because in a
Um,
man's mind, dating equals sex.
um, I think now it's just kind of based off the chemistry. Um, so if I'm not sure about a guy, like maybe as long as a month or two.
Okay. So when you say it's based off chemistry,
Yeah.
you know what men hear? What do you
Uh,
think men hear when you say that?
mm, that maybe I'm a challenge.
No, what men hear is you're playing games.
Mm,
Because when you say it depends on the chemistry, that means it's one more hurdle that I need to jump over. Now I need to get out here and become a productive, competitive, successful man. I need to get out here and slay the dragon, separate myself from the pack, keep myself in good shape, be reasonably attractive, be well spoken, well written, have all this gravitas and everything else, and then I got to do more stuff. That's what we hear. Because the chemistry isn't, you have to improve the chemistry. See what I'm saying? It's something
so
else for him to do.
yeah. Well, I do agree with you. As far as not making a guy wait too long, because the longest I've ever had a guy wait was almost a year.
Oh, Jesus.
And I actually, at the time, I didn't think much about it because I was a bit younger. But now, like looking back on that, I feel really bad about that because we initially started off as friends and it became a relationship. Um,
You
but
made a
I
guy
just,
wait
I,
a year to have sex with
yeah,
you? A year of dating.
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Wow.
the first couple months, it was more like friendship, and then it turned into
Okay, well, it
a
was
serious,
friendship, but were you paying 50? Were you paying your portion of the bill?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a very gradual thing, but I just didn't have those feelings for him like that, despite him being a really nice guy.
Okay.
And
Well, as
I,
long as you're paying your portion of the bill, guys can get that. But
yeah, well, toward the end, the reason why I say I felt bad is because he, I saw a change in his personality. Like we went from being friends to like this bitterness toward the end of the relationship. Like it completely just ruined everything.
what, dating a friend?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, in short, not the friend guy, you meet a guy and he is a productive, competitive, successful guy. You find him attractive. He asks you out. He's the kind of guy you could see yourself being with, and you're attracted to him. How long should you make him wait?
I mean, if he like if it's good like that, and he like he has all the qualities that I'm looking for, then I mean a couple days.
Okay. A couple of dates or a couple of days?
A couple of well, I guess assuming, if we're going out every day or whatever, but yeah, I would say yeah, like a few dates, maybe like a week's worth of dates.
A week worth of dates is 7 days. 7 dates.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, because I'm being realistic, right?
No,
Because
no, I need to, but it's still, guys need a number. You ladies like to talk in feelings. Guys need a number. How many dates?
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would say anywhere from like 3 days, like 3 dates to
Dates,
about
not days, dates. Not days, Days, dates,
Yeah,
dates. Dates.
yeah,
How many
dates.
dates? How
3
many?
dates.
Okay.
I would say 3 to 7 dates.
Okay, so understand what you just said. I said 3 dates is all you get. And then you're in the category of you playing games. And
Okay.
guys become really kind of different after that. You've gone from 3 dates all the way to 7. That's all the way into almost 3 months. If you call me on my phone, you will never get in here. That's basically telling the guy he's gonna have to wait 2 months. Because you don't get to date somebody every day for a week.
Yeah. Well,
You see, and what I need you to understand is what you're saying. A lot of women can agree to, but imagine if you were a man, how vague this sounds. You can't even tell. You can't even tell a guy. Guys are hearing. She can't even tell us if or when it's gonna for surely happen. So basically, guys are like, well, just keep throwing money down a hole and keep dating me until the chemistry's right, and I decide to say yes. That's how guys think.
but what if the woman is willing to go Dutch, or do you not recommend that? Like,
Um,
are you more of a proponent of like a
well,
man
well,
paying
and
for it?
now, see, I'm trying to keep myself out of this. I don't date anybody I'm not sexually attracted to. And my thing is this: why would you accept my date if you're not sexually attracted to me? Why are we even wasting our time? I don't see a need to go Dutch. Dutch, there doesn't need to be a date. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If Does that make sense though?
Well, yeah, you're saying like you personally, that's not what
Right.
you do, but
I think high successful men are like this. Look, Tia, if you're not attracted to me, don't accept my date. I don't want to go Dutch with you. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to be your freaking friend.
mm,
I don't care. Either you're going to be my lady friend, we're going to get to this loving, or you go on out in the rest of the world and I wish you all the best. Don't care to know you. That's the truth, ladies. That's the unvarnished truth. We don't care to be your freaking friends. We want to have sex with you. And then
okay.
possibly have a relationship. If you don't want to have sex with us, don't take our dates.
Okay.
That's the truth. Like look in the comment section. You'll see. You'll see because to you it's like, well, I'll go Dutch. Yeah, but why is that your picture in the pink?
What?
Is that your picture in the pink?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Why would I want to sit across from a woman that looks like that with ample bust line and that I can't access? Uh, did you have any? No one can see you, but are you naturally that way, or did you have a little help?
No, I'm natural.
Okay. Well, you know those things attract attention, right?
I suppose.
Ma'am, we're adults. We're adults. Let's talk like adults. How old are you?
Well, I mean, yeah,
But how
okay.
old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, let's just talk like adults. No one can see you. I'm not going to put your picture up there, but you know men are sexually attracted to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. So why would you as a woman, knowing that men are sexually attracted to you, go out with a man you're not sexually attracted to?
I
Because
don't know. I guess I've just tried to be fair in that regard. I
mm,
know it's a lot of
fair.
I
What does that mean?
Well, because it's a lot of women who will date guys strictly off their looks, and I try to just date who,
Okay,
I dated some
let
guys.
me get very raw then. Have you ever progressed to a physical relationship from a guy you weren't physically attracted to?
Like quickly, like on
Quickly,
first
yes,
date.
because that whole waiting a year shit is out.
Hmm. No.
Exactly. So, due respect, ma'am, you trying to be fair is pity coochie. I don't want to wait to try to go through the friend zone to get in your pants. I would rather you just reject me and I go on about my business and keep my money. I'm speaking for men today. And you ladies need to understand something. If you're not sexually attracted to a man, don't go out with him. We don't want to be in your friend zone. We don't want to be your internet pal. We don't want to IM you, DM, IG, whatever. We don't care to know you. I'm going to hold you back and I'm going to get to some other people. I want to see what's going on in the chat room, but I'm seriously. Some of you ladies think you're being nice to guys, and what they're really hearing is like, so I just get to sit around and watch a an attractive, very well built woman that I can't touch. No, thank you. Faith, how are you?
I'm great.
How are you? Good. So,
Yeah.
how long should you make them wait, Faith?
Um, I would say like I'm thinking 6 dates.
6 dates.
Hmm.
6 dates. So 1, 2, 3. So a month and a half.
Yeah. I'm only saying this because I want to make sure that he's not crazy, like mentally unstable.
Okay. What do you mean he's meant? Okay. So what can you find out in 6 dates that you couldn't find out in 3?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Exactly. So what you're basically saying is bullshit.
Okay, I think I understand.
Yeah, you're still trying to. What you ladies are still trying to do is just trying to get. You're trying to get a man to invest more up front. You want an uneven exchange. You want it to be extremely front loaded. I want 6 dates, so I know he's not crazy. So when I give it up, if something happens and it goes off the rails, at least I got 6 dates out of it, and I don't walk away. Look, no, 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 no. If you care about crazy, you can know if he's crazy before you even go out with him. Run a background check. See if he has any criminal charges of any of the stuff you're talking about.
Okay. So we're assuming that like we are already communicating before the date.
Well, I assume that you're a grown up. And in order for me to take you out on a date, we need to communicate. Hey, I'm interested in you. I like to go out with you. I'm attracted to you. I'm not trying to be your friend. You accept my date. That means you're attracted to me. Let's go see. Let's go share a meal together and go forward. Yes, we're going to communicate, but we're not going to be texting in love. We're going to do normal stuff. But see, you ladies want a man's time and his non physical attention. That's currency to men, just like your physical attention is currency to you.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm hearing some women be honest with some of the responses though, um, because the 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, it's all the same. I mean, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Freeloader's going on now. Okay, yeah, hold on. I'll mute you up real quick. 484, area code 484. Go ahead. 484. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. 484. I mean, I think it's. Here's the thing. I understand. Hello.
been dating
Okay,
a high.
before you, hello, hi,
Hi,
what's your first name?
my name's Ashley.
Ashley, let's start again.
Okay,
How old are you?
30.
Where you calling from?
From Pennsylvania.
All right, what did you have on the topic?
So I just wanted to say that I agree with what you're saying because I actually was in a situation like that. Where I'm currently still dating the same person, but I've been dating a high value man, and I made him wait for a really long time, but like it just wasn't right. So like we kind of had the conversation and he basically like said everything you were saying, and like I don't know, it's just not
Hold on,
right.
hold on, hold
So
on. Let's slow down, breathe. You know what you're talking about. We don't. You said you were dating somebody and you started dating a high value man.
no, I'm sorry. No, well, I've been dating a high value man, and I made him wait for a really long
And
time.
what does that mean? 30-year-old, tell me what a really long time means.
Like 3 years.
Get off my goddamn phone. Are you kidding? You made a man. He's not a high value man. He's not a high
No, he
value man.
is.
No, he's not. No. He may be a high earner, but he's not a high value man to wait 3 years. No, he's not, ma'am. He's a no. But go ahead. But he's not a high value man. 3 years out of here.
Well, we weren't like going on like a bunch of dates and stuff like that because
I
I
don't
felt like
care, ma'am. I'm just saying he may be a high earner, ma'am. But no man is going to a high value man is too valuable to wait 3 years. You understand that? He wouldn't have to wait on you for 3 years.
well,
And a better question is, at 30 years old, why are you dealing with the man for 3 years that you don't want to have sex with?
because so prior to dating him, I was like in a relationship
Exactly.
and I
You were
just wanted
using him. You were using him.
n-
Yeah, you were using him. You're using him,
no, I wasn't
ma'am.
using
If you were in a relationship, but you were dealing with this man. Did he take you out did he take you out on any dates while you were in your relationship? Did he buy you anything? Pay any bills?
we went on a date once, but since I knew that I was in a relationship, like I didn't keep stuff from him at that time. But then when I broke up with my boyfriend, we started like, talking more and eventually like
Yeah. Cool for freaking Cocoa Puffs. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ashley, Christina, I cannot see you. Um, Alba, I'm going to unmute you. Shauna, I'm going to. Well, hold on. I need to get to Shirley first. Shirley F. Shauna, I'm going to come back to you in a second. Shirley
Hey,
F.
Kevin.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How long should you make a high value man wait?
Okay, so you're looking at 2 to 3 dates over a 2 or 3 week period max.
Is that what your answer is?
That's what my answer is. Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause
Welcome to the world.
It's not like you're not talking with this person in the meantime. It's not like I go on a date, I only talk with you on that date, and then I go on a second date, I only talk with you on that date. We're talking in the meantime. We're building a relationship via text or on the phone or whatever it is. So by the time we hit that second or third date, the vibe is there. I know if I'm going to have sex with you or not. And like you said, danger zone. You're gonna shit or get off the pot.
Thank you for being an honest woman. You ladies need to do what Shirley said. Because that's the point. You're talking in between and it should progress. And if it doesn't progress, there's something wrong and it was wrong up front. That's what I
Well,
would
and
think.
And before, like if we go on a first date and we're talking before the second date, I honestly know if I'm interested in you sexually at that point anyway, because I'm not going to come meet you up for that second date if that's not the case. Why am I going to it's a waste of my time, it's a waste of your time, and we can all be better served by moving on.
Thank you very much. Where do I send your check to? Because apparently the rest of these ladies on here don't get it. Thank you, Shirley, for shutting it down. Shirley,
Welcome.
everybody. Ladies, that was the answer. She said exactly what I spent an entire monologue saying. You know, when you go out with a person, don't accept the date if you're not sexually attracted. After the first date, you know whether or not you're going to screw him. You know it. You know whether or not you want to. If you don't want to, the vibe isn't there. There's no way you should be going out on a second date. You should not be accepting the second date or third date. You're in Malafide, ladies. And too many of you are doing this and then getting brand new when guys are trying to touch on you or feel on you or trying to because guys are thinking that you're on the same page because we're grown. And then if all of a sudden you guys start crabbing or going backwards or something, oh no. Oh, hold on. Michelle is coming in. Alba, what did you think about what Shirley had to say?
Hey, Kevin, how are you doing? Good evening.
Hi, what did you think about what she had to say?
You know what? I do agree with what she's saying. Because in the time that you're actually getting to know someone before that first date even comes, you can already gauge and find out, okay, am I interested in this person? Do I want to waste his time? Do I want to waste my time? And when you have that first date, the first impression is always really important. You should already know by the end of the day, okay, you know what? Let me proceed with a second date to see where this goes. And if this goes really well, then perhaps on the third date, we can move things a little forward.
Well, I think the first date you should already know that. There shouldn't be a second date if you don't already know you want to move things forward.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, you on the first date, if I see that I'm not that into that person as I thought that I was, then I would just, I would kindly decline any future dates. But I do have, just one concern because, especially for like, those single mothers out there that haven't been in the market for a really long time, like myself. For me, I personally found myself when I started dating, I'm like, I almost felt a little bit of pressure. And I felt like, okay, maybe is it too soon? Because when I
Okay, I'm not
first started
understanding
dating,
the question. What's the question?
so the question is, some men are like, oh, maybe she's a little too easy because she gave it up on like the second or third date. So that's not what I'm looking for.
I don't understand the question.
Well, I guess my question is, with these high valued men, let's say if I were to give it up on the third date, there's a lot of men out there that think that women that give it up on the second or third date are considered too easy.
I don't care about all those guys. I care about the guy you're dealing with. See, that's what you ladies do.
Okay.
You got a man you're sitting in front of that you call high value, and you want to treat him according to a bunch of other men that's not in front of you. How does that work?
Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, does that even sound fair to you?
No. It doesn't. That's why I wanted to get your personal opinion on it.
Well, I
Because
also need to say something else too, man. Were you married?
Yeah, actually, I was very young.
And how many children do you have?
Just one.
Okay. So, different dynamic since you've been married, but I need you ladies to understand what she basically just said, that I got a guy that I say he's of higher value.
Mm-hmm.
That you need to treat him as he is, not according to Bob around the corner, guys on TV, because you're not, if you blow it, you're blowing it with him. You're not blowing it with the rest of those guys. And see,
okay.
That's where it really comes down to. So I'm gonna get on to the next person. Thank you, Mom.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you ladies got to stop this whole, well, if I give it up too soon, a bunch of men that I don't know, I've heard about on the talk shows are gonna say such and so forth. I'm paying the bill. He's paying the bill. He's paying the bill. And we're adults. Okay, Michelle, go ahead. I'm coming back to you, Tia. Michelle, let me come to you. Michelle, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So how long should you make how long should you make him wait?
Well, I don't have the exact answer, but I do have an observation that I want to make a point of. Sometimes by the third date, we don't know, but
Okay,
if
but
we
but
can.
I but I be but I need before you give me your observation, I need you to answer the
Mhm,
question. I can't let you just skip
mhm.
past the question.
Okay. I think personally by plus 4 dates, I will know.
Plus
So there is
four,
no guarantee.
plus four,
Plus
plus
four
four could
dates.
be plus four
Be-
could be 70. Come on, Michelle, you're a grown
I
up.
don't think we
I need
reach
a,
a
I, I
seven.
need I need a, I
Mhm.
need a better ballpark than that.
Okay,
Because here's the thing: you wouldn't go to a bar and say, "I'm buying," and you would not put your credit card down and just say, "Run a tab" and leave it open. You'd put a number on it. You ladies know how to put numbers on things that are important because your money's not on the table. His is. Plus plus 4 means what? Conservatively, how
Mhm.
many dates would it take?
For me, I would say maybe around the fifth or the sixth, because the more opportunities that a woman can see his qualities, like leading and being masculine, it can allow us to be in our most seductive form. So I do need a little bit of a build up because I am an observer. I need
How old are
to
you,
23.
sweetheart?
Uh-huh.
Um, I just had somebody else on the panel say by the sixth date, and I said to make sure he's not crazy. Um,
Uh-huh.
you're saying the same thing.
Not necessarily about
Yeah,
the crazy part. I
but
think it's
it's okay, crazy or masculine. You're still wanting him to invest more. That's what
uh,
what it comes down to. You need him to jump through more hoops. Men don't want to jump through hoops, sweetie. They don't. Why are
yeah,
you
yeah.
going out with a man that's not masculine and you're sexually attracted to in the first place?
Yeah, of course, but sometimes we do need a couple of dates
No,
to
you
figure.
don't. No, you don't. See, did you listen to
Mhm.
what Shirley said? You don't. You only need what you're talking about when you pick poorly.
Okay, but an attractive guy doesn't always equate to automatic intimacy. I go on dates with attractive guys, but that doesn't mean I'm attracted to them yet to be intimate with them. And if it
The
takes me a
question
little bit,
is, would you be okay? Granted, that's true. I go out with women who I'm attracted to, who I may not necessarily want to see past that date. Granted, but you don't follow up. Okay, if you go out with a guy and you start with the baseline of I'm physically attracted and he falls in that ballpark.
uh-huh.
If you go on the first date, there shouldn't be a second date if you're not attracted enough to have sex with them.
For me, if I go on the second date, that means I am intrigued. It doesn't necessarily
All
mean
right.
I want to be intimate
All right. Well,
yet.
I would tell you, you're the kind of woman that drives guys nuts. It drives guys nuts, and we don't like to play with you. So this will work
Okay.
while you're in your 20s. I hope for your sake you get caught or get a man before you reach the danger zone because women like you end up single. Let me make it very clear. No, no chaser. Women like you end up single. You're
Okay.
acting as the you're coming from a standpoint of all the powers in your side, all the leverages on your side, all the choices are on your side. And that sounds good at 23. But I can show you women in their 27 to 30 who are attractive and did the same shit and blew opportunity after opportunity because guys do not like jumping through hoops. What are
Uh-huh.
you investing in these dates?
Okay. Just another point. I
Well,
think
no,
if
what are
it's
you investing in? I get to your point, but
Mhm.
what are you investing in these dates? Because correct me if I'm wrong, you're not paying your way through these dates.
No.
Exactly. So it's up to him to pay for date one, two, three, four, five on through,
Uh-huh.
and it's just for you to show up and be impressed.
Yes, because I feel like if it's too early, like it needs to click for us.
Okay.
You want the woman to be fully present, and sometimes if it takes a
No, 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 nope, nope. This is more no. This is more this modern dating shit. And no, ma'am, you want a man to jump through hoops. Again, I hope it works for you. Actually, I hope it doesn't work for you because what you're doing is, in my opinion, is pretty damn wrong.
okay.
You're expecting a man to go out in the world, become productive, competitive, successful, and then have to come impress you. What are you doing to impress him?
Um, Usually guys don't really ask those type of questions. I mean, I'll be reciprocal when it comes to conversations, but a guy would never expect me to pay.
I didn't say. I said, what are you doing to impress him? I didn't ask about paying.
What am I doing to impress him?
Yes.
Well, I let him lead. I observe. I have a conversation. I don't dominate the conversation. I explore more things about him and make him feel present.
How many guys are you dating at any one time?
At one time, plus four, plus four at the same time at the moment.
Yep. This is the woman you watch out for, guys.
And but I feel like we should exercise our options as much as guys do because
Yeah. This is the woman you watch out for. This is a harpy. And I hope you get exactly what's coming to you. I really do. I really hope you get exactly what's coming to you because you're saying you're dating four guys and you're stringing all these guys along, have them jump through hoops, and yet works because you're a cute little 23 something. I hope you get exactly what's coming to you because this is foul. If no one else has the balls to tell you, I'm telling you, this makes you a pretty shitty woman. Makes you a pretty shitty woman because you know good and damn well you're going out with men that you really don't have any desire to be with sexually, but they're taking you to nice places, giving you nice experiences, spending money. You're a manipulator, and I hope you get what's coming to you. But anyway, you can have the last word.
Um, okay, I just believe that women should exercise their options just as we do, so that we
Right,
don't invest.
right. Exercise these nuts. You ain't even that fine. I just gotta be honest. You cute, but no. Hell no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell. And ladies, what I need you to understand, the reason I was so curt with her is that's the kind of harpy biznatch that men hate. I'm going to sit back and evaluate you and see whether or not you're this, you're that. You're 23. You're 23. You're not the Queen of England. You're 23 and cute. You think men are going to jump through hoops just to get a. And honestly, 23. You're dealing with some beta male simps. Because I guarantee you the men you're talking about are not high value. That woman has no real respect for men. And the kind of guys she's probably dealing with, maybe throw money at her. But you don't run into guys like my guys. You damn sure don't run in like myself. Because I'm hurt your feelings. That little shit would not work with me. Or any men that I know are out here. They're laughing in your face. 23 and I need to impress you? Fuck out of here. Carry your ass back to get you some tea and crumpets or some shit. Seriously, and ladies, I let her go on because that is what men hear too often when they hear, well, I want you to wait. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's just no. Dating 4+ men. And what did I say? If you're dating that many men and exercising your option, hope you get what's coming to you. All right, Shauna, Tia, we're back.
Yeah, yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. Taking notes.
Did you hear that shit?
Yeah, yeah, that's quite unfair because, like, come on, you're stringing like four plus men along for like how many months? Like, wow.
Well,
That's why she can't decide who to date. She
exactly.
has so many.
That's why
Like,
you can, and
wow.
that's why I said the other day, if a woman's dating multiple guys, sh- you can be single too long because you got all these guys and your need is being filled. Men are just tools to some of these ladies. And the thing is, um, what I'm trying to help you ladies understand is to figure out how not to come across like that. For the women who actually are coming in this in a good faith way, I don't want you to come across like she did because the outcome she's going to get is not going to be well. It's not going to be good. Tia,
Yeah.
so now I get the fact that you had the guy in the friend zone. He volunteered to be there. It's not your fault he was there, okay? He put himself
Hmm.
there and he sat there and played nice. Um, are you actively seeing anyone right now?
No.
Okay. Would you like to be married someday?
Yes.
Would you like children?
Yes.
How many? How many kids?
I don't know. I don't know. One or two?
Okay. Um, so if you know you want to be married, and I think you said you were 30? 30?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say the holdup is?
I just haven't found the right guy.
Okay.
Um,
What is the right guy?
uh, Probably like a black male.
All he has to be is black and a man. You can find that tomorrow.
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah.
I haven't always had the best luck with black men.
But man, what I'm asking is at 30 years old, I'm looking for a woman who says she wants to be married and have kids to have put some thought into it, to know what it is that you say you're looking for the right man. What is that?
Um, Someone who's family oriented and hardworking. Probably I would say like from 35 to maybe 55 in age. Um, Probably.
Okay. So what you're basically showing is that you have not really put any thought into this. And the problem with that is you're leaving this up. If you're not putting thought into it, you're leaving it all up to chance. Why is that important? Because a woman that looks like you do, if this is your picture, you'll have guys coming across you. But if you don't know what you want or what works for you, and you're just kind of leaving it up to chance, you're expecting the work. You're being lazy when it comes to uh, finding or identifying the right man for you. That's what I'm telling you. At 30, you should be able to know what it is you're looking for, or what at least what you're not looking for, not just the black guy.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I knew what I wanted in the past, and so now I've just, I guess, am trying to be just open, and I'm like, if I feel the connection, then I
Right,
go with it.
right.
And
And what country? What state are you in?
I'm in Florida.
All right, that doesn't work. This whole I'm gonna let the force decide. You're a grown person, and this is where therapy is good because I would expect this from a 19-year-old, not a 30-year-old. You don't have time to let the universe manifest and vibe this. Finding a mate is a practical choice. And you are effectively
Danger zone!
If you want kids, you got another 5 years before you're in high risk, right?
Right.
And just kind of letting it go with the flow is not really a strategy. So just take that with a grain of salt, because you have men who approach you, but you need to know what works for you. Got it?
Okay, I got it.
All right, sis. Appreciate it. We're going to put Ariel in here. No, I don't want to remove Ariel. What's going on here? Admit. What's going? Oh, the meeting room is here. Okay. Admit. Doc, go ahead, Doc. Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Great show. Oh, I had to put my 2 cents in on this.
I knew you were gonna
This is
come
a
in on
good
this one. What's going on?
All right, so my husband and I went from friends to engaged in 3 weeks.
Watch out now.
3 weeks.
Wow.
We were talking and friends for like 6 months because we met online, and so we talked and talked. But once we met in person, it was 3 weeks, and then we were engaged. I wasn't playing.
Thank
I'm
you.
26.
So
26.
this is your new entrance.
What's up, Doc?
That's Lucia.
What's up, Doc?
See, and that's what I mean. Every time you come in here, you drop a bomb on these people because I hear all this back and forth, and then you saw him, and there was something about him. You said, "Hey, I could have sex with you now, and I could probably, and what I like what I see, and I could have some babies and live with you." It doesn't take that fucking long.
But well, women don't know what they want. That's the
There
thing.
you
So
go.
they give themselves time to try to figure it out because they don't have good standards. Their standards are these ridiculous 6'6s, and that doesn't work, and they know it. So then they try to give themselves time to try to figure it out. Now, I will kind of say, if you're not a high value man, you probably have to wait longer because now you have to prove your character. You have to prove your discipline.
Right.
You have to prove you understand delayed gratification. You're not just going out and spending every paycheck and gonna go broke.
Mm-hmm.
A woman needs to see these things, but when you're a high value man, you've proven that already. That's a given.
That's why I
given.
started off with the presumption that these men are the kind and caliber of the men you say you wanted. And my thinking is this: if you know what you want and you run across it, why are you waiting? And that's what I get from a lot
Because they don't know what they want.
There you go. A
They
lot
don't
of
know what they
women
want. They don't know how to vet a man.
That's it. They don't know what they want. They don't know how to vet a man, or there's a fear there still that if I get it, I can't keep it. It's going to run away. That's
Well,
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go
The
ahead.
thing about that is you have to separate the guys that are just in it for sex. They're gonna leave no matter what. They're not gonna lose interest because they never had any in the first place.
Yep.
Right? They're not gonna lose interest in you as a person because there was never any there.
Yep.
The guys that are authentic, interested in your person, might leave, but not because you made them wait. Now, here's where the science comes in. They're going to leave, and ladies, all the love for you when I say this, they're going to leave because you're weird. You got weird afterwards. Okay?
Go ahead,
And he left.
Go ahead. Tell them about
And
it.
what happens actually, so the waiting period, this is where women get it backwards. It's not for him. It's not to make him want you more. It's not to make him more interested. It's for you to figure out if this is the man for you. And if you know what you want, it doesn't take that long.
Thank you.
So, because I mean, we do get weird after sex. And what happens chemically in a woman's brain is there's this hormone called oxytocin. And oxytocin is like crack in a woman's brain. They call it the love hormone. It's a neuropeptide. It's really powerful. It's the same thing that gets secreted when a woman gives birth. And now she automatically falls in love with this screaming little baby that almost just killed her.
Right.
It helps the milk come down. It helps the uterus contract so you don't bleed to death. And it makes you fall in love. there's actually this study done in Italy that showed women make 3 times more oxytocin than men. So 3 times more love hormone going in here when we have sex than him. So there is a little bit of fear because I think instinctively we know we're more vulnerable afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And but if you know you can trust, that's where the preface of High Value Man comes from, because you can trust his character. That's a given. A high value man will tell you, I'm not looking for marriage, I'm not looking for commitment, I'm looking for companionship. And when he tells you that, believe him.
Mm-hmm. See,
Just believe it.
What a lot of women in that weird phase, they know they get weird after, so they either run before or they run after. And see, that man, I could do the whole show on just that part of it, because they know they want it, but yet they're not prepared to receive it. And anyway, all right, Doc, you always come in here dry. I know, and see that's the fear. That's the fear. When I said it takes 6 months or less to get married, my channel almost blew up, because we were like, what, 6 months? And it was the women, because it's this massive fear. But what you touched on was key. Plus, that's why I said, if we go ahead and give you the kind of man you say you want, is the fear still there? And what we're finding is most women here, the fear's still there. Anything else before you get out of here?
No, great show.
Appreciate it, Doc. All right, then. I will next go round.
What's up, Doc?
Peace out, Doc.
Nice.
And she's like a real PhD.
I'm a PhD.
Let me go ahead and say something about this. You know, intelligence and education and all that is, especially if you like intelligence like myself, that's a turn on. Your degrees should help complement your mate, not combat your mate. Roxy. Hi, Roxy. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi. What did I get wrong?
I think you didn't touch enough about women who are virgins and saving themselves for marriage.
Okay. Well, I didn't do that because I'm 51. And what percentage of the population do you think are virgins and saving themselves for marriage?
I'm not sure.
If you had to guess.
I would say maybe 20%.
Are you insane?
Is that too small?
20% of the population is virgins and saving themselves for marriage in this westernized country. Maybe if you went over to a Muslim country or Islamic country, yes. This country, less than 1%.
But the predominant religion is Christianity.
I don't care. There's a lot of fucking going on in the church. Have you not been to church lately? Have you seen how many baby mamas in there with 3, 4 kids by 6 guys?
You're right.
I grew up in the church. The pastor, have you not understand that the pastor's daughter was the biggest sleuths there are? Did you not understand that the guy is in the church who's behind the choir master is gay? I mean, there's a lot of sex goes on in Christian churches. Really? Let me hit you again. Seriously?
Okay, but what do we do? Like for us who are
You're a virgin till marriage, right?
Correct.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Sorry for you. You should have been married 8 years ago.
Well, I wasn't a Christian 8 years ago.
That's not my fault. The world does not accept 28-year-old virgin black women who are, what are you for a living? You're a lawyer or something?
I'm a real estate agent.
Right. So, how did I know that I got something wrong? I saw the pose in your picture. I'm good at what I fucking do, and I'm sorry. You are way too old to be talking this virgin shit. It's real talk. I just got to explain to you, Ma. I respect your position, but you're too old for it. Mm-hmm. That is a young woman's play. And if you're a Christian and you're a virgin because you're a Christian, then you should be up under your father and your pastor and in the church trying to find a husband. But you haven't always been a Christian, right?
No.
How long you been a Christian?
I would say 6 years.
So 6 years. So until age 22, you was out here with us. Why hadn't you had sex by then? Because God had nothing to do with it.
I was just scared because
Exactly. So don't use Christianity as a shield now when you still hadn't had sex, when the mean age for most people having sex is 16. Ma'am, you are in the extreme minority and you've put yourself that way through your choices. You will your options are likely going to be an arranged marriage or matchmaker because everybody else out here is having sex. I wish you would tell me you're a virgin. I would not even go out with you.
Oh, wow.
Real
Okay.
talk. I would never go out with a virgin.
Even if she was that 8, 9, 10 that you're looking for?
If she was at 8, 9, and 10, the only reason I would go out with is with intent to marry her within inside of 3 months. But just dating, hell no. To find an 8, 9, or 10 virgin, you marry that. But most aren't that. And she could not be an 8 at a virgin. She has to be a 9. Because that's what you marry.
Okay.
Quickly. How soon would you want to get married?
Listen, if I can do 6 months, I mean, if he's ready in 6 months, I'm ready in 6 months.
Well, you're gonna be you going to a matchmaker. That's where you going. Go take some of that real estate money and go and get you a matchmaker. Because you're out here talking about on Tinder and Bumble and dating apps. Put that virgin shit up if you want to. Click. Go ahead and give you a preemptive virgin taps. Not gonna happen.
But what would I do moving forward?
I've told you, man, nothing even for this show, but I gave you as much as I can. Matchmaker. You're too old to be a virgin on this dating market. You're not gonna find. Do you want a man that's a virgin too?
No. Because I feel like if I don't know what I'm doing and he doesn't know what he's doing, like what?
Well, due
It might be
respect, ma'am.
awkward.
Due respect, ma'am. You were kind of disingenuous when you came in. You're not a virgin because of Christianity. You're a virgin because you were socially awkward and scared. Christianity is a convenient excuse for convenient reason of the last 6 years. And I don't know how this is going to work at all. But matchmaker would be your best bet. Go ahead and take about 30 grand and see if you can find a husband. Because you already went to the debt for college, right?
Right.
Yeah. Either this or you're gonna end up with a dog and a cat in your future. Cause ain't no men.
I don't want that.
Well, I mean, and I'm making it lighthearted, man. But 28-year-old virgin on the dating market, no, that just doesn't work. All right,
Okay.
then. Bye, bye, sis.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. Ty, unmute yourself, Ty. As usual, Doc comes in and shuts it down. She said 3 weeks. Ladies, when you think Doc and Shirley came through and shut it down. When you know, and ain't no reason to be playing games. And if you are playing games, there's a fear somewhere. And you should not be taking your fear out on your new dude. That's what it comes down to. It's what it comes down to. If you are going out with a man who's PCS, a Henry, high value, already falls in that category, has proven he's a man out in this world, you should already be attracted to him before you go out with him. You should not be going out and dating in fear. Let me just double and triple down on this. Stop dating in fear. Fear. What if this? What if that? Go get some therapy and leave dating alone. If it's always some fear-based, I don't know. Get therapy. Because you will end up blocking your blessings or doing something. She said women become weird afterwards. Ladies start to get weird in the dating process when sex should be happening. Something else she didn't come up on, something I didn't mention earlier, is women can get really weird after that third date because they know the sex is supposed to happen, but we're not ready to emotionally commit. They can start getting very weird. Very weird. What do you mean, Kevin? All of a sudden, they don't want to go on romantic dates now. You start going backwards, right? Well, let's meet in the public park where the lights are on and shit. Like, wait a minute. We had all these nice candlelit dinners and all this stuff early on, and now we're on date 4. And now you want to meet in a brightly lit area amongst people? Yeah. Somebody, come on, guys. Guys, am I lying? Guys, am I lying? Have you not seen this? You go, it's going this way, and it's like, okay, date 3. Next thing you know, well, let's go over here, let's do that. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Thank you, guys. You start getting crazy. Lights on. Brother says, preach. Yeah, date 3. When look, people know when stuff is when it's supposed to go down, and if she's not ready, if she's not ready, it's not because the dude is right, it's because she's off. Holy shit, I'm about to go there. If she's not, and that's what you ladies need to understand. If just like Doc said earlier, by the time the 3rd date comes around, like Shirley said, by the time it's time for that date, you're already supposed to be there. He's done his part. It's time to get with the loving. And if you're not there, it's not because he's not the right one. You don't need 4, 5, 6 more dates like that fool earlier was talking about, I can see his masculine frame when she's dating 4 other people. It's some sort of fear inside of you as the woman, which is okay. But understand, you got a man over here that you're playing, not playing games with, but you're toying with this dude. He's like, well, wait a minute. Then why did we get to date 3? If you weren't gonna go through with this, that's what men are thinking. They're like, well, if dating equals sex in our mind. If you weren't gonna go through with it, if you didn't, ladies, he said it sounds ridiculous, very much. No, I'm not lying. Right. And it really don't take that long. It doesn't take that long. So, ladies, understand something. Whatever the fear that is that so many of you who have these lists, who have these unrealistic 90-day rules, and I want to be sure, and whatever it is, you need to get your fear under control, or don't date. That would be my suggestion. Get it under control or don't date, because men are not dating you to be your friend. Women know they're playing games. So, and a way that you can stop all this up front is get it clear up front. I don't date anyone that I'm not sexually attracted to. And ask, is she sexually attracted to you? So this is where you guys got to start getting up front too. You need to ask. You ain't got to ask on the first day, hey man, we getting it in after this? I mean, I'm gonna loan you some meat till you get on your feet. I'm gonna loan you some swipe, Big John, I need to get the buns up off you. However you say it, you need to make it clear. I am not trying to date you to be your friend. I am trying to see, after date 1, there should not be a date 2 if sex is not imminent. Gentlemen, after date 1, there should not be a date 2 if sex is not imminent. Ladies, after date 1, there should not be a date 2 if sex is not imminent. So to the other woman who said, well, I try to give guys a chance. No, they don't want your chances. They want your rejection. Tell them up, no, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't see us that way, whatever. No. Miss Jill. I know, right? What if she has a PhD? How many dates? If she has a PhD, don't pressure women, though. What are you talking about? Some guy said, don't pressure women. What are you talking about? Jay Young, don't pressure women, though. Are you a grown-up? We're not talking about high school girls. You cannot pressure a grown woman. I assume we're dealing with adults. Man, that's something your mama told you, man. If you don't take that blue pill beta male shit on somewhere, pressure women? We're adults. Adults have sex. Remember the show that was based here, Sex in the City, about 4 independent women who were in charge of their sexuality? Women don't have a problem having sex. Women have a problem having sex with new guys. We're not talking about virgins. See, that's some of this. Women are innocent, and sex is something you do to them. You do realize that women out here are getting it in more than men, especially millennials and zennials. A lot of you guys are far less sexually experienced than your female counterparts. There were no, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. You thinking that's something you do. Like she's getting something, you're getting something. No, sir. Soy boy talk, man. I'm not low key RP. I am RP. I always have been. It's the truth. And the truth is simply this. The kind of men I target are men who are busy with trying to be the best version of themselves. They're hard workers, early risers. They're out here trying to get it. Blue collar or white collar. However they get it, they're getting it. Competitive, productive, successful. These are grown men, and grown men expect grown men rewards. We want grown men drinks. We don't want Shirley Temples and Amaretto Sours. We want scotch. We want bourbon. We want ribs. We want a steak. We want grown men shit, and we want a grown man reward. After going out here and working and paying for stuff, I want you to bend over that couch and salute. Yes, we're not trying. What are you talking about? We're grown people. And we know what it is. She said, damn, I must be doing something wrong then. Ladies, you can still call in. I'll leave it. If you ladies want to call in, I'll leave it open. Because what I want to answer is some of the questions for the women who are being confused. Because I still see some of the women talking about, that's from a different room. Giving it up too soon. You're not in high school. Let's say this. I don't want to give it up too soon because then he's gonna think I'm easy. Who is he gonna tell? Who is he gonna tell? Who is he gonna tell? Seriously, who is he gonna tell? What is he gonna say? I went out with this chick last night and she gave it up. What's he gonna do? Post it on his Instagram? I mean, it ain't like he don't say nothing. I think you ladies get a little. Who? You gonna put it on the church bulletin? He don't know the people you know. You don't even know the same people. I mean, am I missing something here? This notion of I don't want him to put my name out in the street. To who? Who? Your future husband associates. What? I think you guys are overestimating stuff. Your future husband's associates. You know how many WGs went through their freshman and sophomore year on college campus just getting run through, and now they're the senior partner's wife? That's not how this works, ladies. You've listened. I think y'all are you're misunderstanding. The guys just don't do the things you're talking about. They're gonna go run your name down. To who? To who? He doesn't know your people, your future husband's associates. No. Yeah, right. iPad 2. I know people are like, is this nutty? All right, I see you. iPad 2. Hello. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, iPad 2. I can hear you now. Go ahead, Miss Cleo. What did I get wrong about it, girl?
Oh, the shade.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's all love. So I wanted to get your perspective on something. Someone who I've had communication with, I would say online, maybe over a year and a half. And we just recently met almost 2 months ago.
Okay.
And, he's well established, he's of a certain age.
Okay.
And I really do see a future. I love the fact that he has expressed
Girl,
wanting
get
to
to the
be.
question.
So I'm supposed to move in with him. I'm actually in the process of selling my place. It just kind of like fell into place.
Question. What's the question?
What potential warning signs would you say I should look for?
Lack of a wedding ring.
Okay. We spoke about getting married, and the plan is to get that done at the end of this year. Obviously, because of COVID and everything, it would more than likely be at the courthouse.
Okay. Okay. When are you moving in?
In December.
Before the wedding ring.
My plan is to do it at the same time.
No. What is his plan? This is already wrong.
Well, he actually gave me a specific date, but because I'm in escrow, tentatively I would be closing mid-December. And
He
his
gave you a
plan is
date for marriage, cohabitation.
okay.
Don't do shit out of order. It does matter.
I agree.
So that's the red flag. If he wants to get married and have you move in, then you do it.
Okay.
All right. That's pretty simple.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye. You didn't even
Bye.
have to get tapped. Deb. Hey, Hannah. Hannah, what's going on? You're next. Deb, what's going on? Unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin. So this is kind of off topic, but it kind of is. So I've been talking to this guy, right? I'm 23. I would talk to him for like 2 years, right? But like he lives in US, I live in Canada. Anyways, long story short, we known each other our whole lives, right?
But this isn't on the topic. Hello?
Yeah.
It's not on the topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't do that one. Gotta have the topic. Hannah, where'd you go? Yeah, you guys don't, appreciate you calling in, but can you at least stick to the topic? Hey, man, I know you serving lunch right now, but I want that chicken biscuit. And, cause see, I've been craving that sucker right there. Yeah, man, but it's like 7 o'clock at night. Yeah, whatever you talking about, I need that chicken biscuit. Them chicken biscuits is the bomb, especially them chicken biscuit minis. It's something about the way y'all put the butter on the biscuit at Chick-fil-A. It just be better like that. Can I get them chicken biscuits? No, you got to come back in the morning. No, I need them chicken biscuits right now. Yeah. All right, well, she ran away. I don't date virgins. No, I don't date virgins. I don't want to date virgins. Queen of Sheba. Oh, I saw you on Instagram. I don't date virgins. Why would I date a virgin? I'm a grown man. And sex is in the picture. See, here's the thing. I will be honest. Personally, I try to give advice and speak from my guys like myself, not necessarily me, and what they think, not make it personal. Me, I'm not pressed. First date sex, take it or leave it, honestly. Because I expect it to happen. I expect it to happen. And with that thing and moving that way, whether it happens first date, which is normally doesn't, second date, third date, yeah. But it's normally not when you're not pressed about it, it shouldn't become a, well, are we having it or not? Fuck all that, man. If you got to do all that, it ain't worth it. Well, hey, it's the fourth date. It's time to have that sex now. No, thank you. You keep it. I mean, I'll just be real talk. For guys like myself, if it has to be that, if we got to have a conversation about it, well, we've had 3 dates now, and wow, let's see, there have been 89 text messages and 6 phone conversations. Give me the ad machine and the abacus and shit. Well, that equals missionary position, reverse cowgirl, doggy. Actually, carry the one. That even equates to a little fellatio. Here's my invoice. I'll be needing to get that up off of you. I'll pass. By the time it should happen, you should be wanting to fuck me like I want to fuck you. And if not, I'll pass. I will refuse to take some some tentative coochie. No, thank you. Keep it. Thank you, guys. I mean, I'm not sure if it's quite right. What? That's some high school shit, man. What? Third date is like, shit. All right. Tentative coochie. Nobody want no tentative coochie. Yeah. Dude, hello. If my calculations are correct, you still owe me a little head. What's going on? What's going on, Yara?
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Good. What do you got for me?
So this is just in relation to the part where the girls are super worried about the men talking. So I think the guys that they're worried about are not truly high value men.
Of course not.
I mean, I just don't get the fear behind it. If you choose right and if you trust your judgment, you shouldn't be worried about sleeping with him within 2 to 3 dates.
Thank you.
If you think you're not confident in your choices, then you should be worried. But if he's truly high value, he's not going to go around just run your name to the ground. He has other things to do rather than to be doing that.
Thank you, Yara, for clearing it up for the ladies in case they didn't hear the way I was saying it. But exactly. He's not high value if you got to worry about him talking. He's got other stuff to do. Thanks, sis. Look, ladies. Fear. Let me take it back. I know this is a serious thing for a lot of you ladies, and some of you ladies like, God, you guys are being so cavalier and callous. It's my body. And okay. I get it. But fear-based decisions, whether they're defensive or proactive, are still fear-based decisions. And I think fear-based decisions, by definition, tend to be wrong-headed. Your microphone's not connected, Zoe. So, all right, here we go. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hello.
Me?
I can hear you.
Hi. Nobody can see me, right?
Nope.
Okay, I just wanted to call in and ask. So I'm dating a guy, he's high value. I mean, we did it on the first date because we talked a lot before. I knew I liked him. He's a lot older than me. My question is just, how do you get them to get ready for marriage?
How do you get them, the man, to get ready for marriage?
I mean, at the beginning, that's what he said he wanted. And I've met his mom, his friends. But like you said that we should...
Okay.
I don't know how to phrase it. Sorry.
Okay. So you want to be married.
Yeah.
And when you met him, did he say he would marry you, or did he say he was open to marriage?
We were first talking online, and he said he wanted a long-term relationship
Okay, that's okay. But has
and
he
marriage.
has he ever said that I want to marry you?
No, we've been dating for a month.
Okay. All right.
A month,
So
almost.
this is where a lot of you ladies tend to go. Look, if you've been dating for a month, what happens when the subject of marriage comes up? She muted herself. What? Unmute yourself. What happens when the subject of marriage comes up?
Yeah, he said that he's open to it. He wants to get married,
Okay.
but he didn't like propose to me.
Open. Okay. If you've been together for a month, it's a little soon. Hold on. Number one.
Course,
Number two. Are you sure you want to marry him?
We talked online for like a while before, and
That's a very simple question. Do you want to?
Yes, I love him.
Okay. What's the age gap between you two?
I'm 23. He's 40.
You met his mother?
Yes, and all his friends.
Well, this is how it's supposed to happen. A 40-year-old man shouldn't be stepping to a 23-year-old woman who wants to get married unless he wants to marry that 23-year-old woman. Not open for marriage, wanting to. You should not be meeting mothers and friends unless he wants to marry you and introduce you to his family. So you should not have to be getting him ready for anything. He's supposed to be leading you. You sound like you're trying to. Okay, you sound like you're trying to lead him down the aisle because I think you know that this is not going to happen.
I think it's gonna happen. I'm just wondering.
Well, if you think
your
it's going,
perspective on it.
if you think it's going to happen, you wouldn't be pressed on it at a month in calling a guy on YouTube.
Okay, I understand.
You're not certain. There's some insecurity, and that's what I'm saying. If it goes the way it's supposed to, there shouldn't be any insecurity because he should be leading. He should be giving you instructions, and he's not. So there's a problem.
Okay.
So I would say you need to have the conversation. I know you're open to marriage. Are you open to marrying me inside the next 6 months?
Okay.
And then just put it right out there. And if he says him, how, no, whatever, then act accordingly. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, you ladies
Bye.
need to, these guys in this I'm open to marriage thing, that's cool. You know? All right. So that was a good show. That was a good show. Shout out to
What's up, Doc?
Shout out to What's Up, Doc. Shout out to Doc for coming through, dropping the knowledge as she always does. You know, that fear thing is big. Shout out to Chiquita. Shout out to Jay. I can't pronounce his brother's name, but with the $200 donation, you got that one in there. I got you yours already. Look, ladies, here's what it comes down to. Let me see if I can round this back. Your body, you have to protect it. You want to protect your reputation and all that kind of stuff. We guys, we get it. We get it. So the best thing I think you can do, ladies, is to only go out, only go on dates with, only accept things from a man that you are sexually attracted to. That's dates, that's gifts, that's anything. But what if they insist? If a guy insists on taking you out and he knows you're not interested in him, my thing is this. Unless you're happy being single and unattached, you're wasting time because you're filling a space with the man that you're not interested in. It's still a man. So that's going to remove the masculine hunger from you. That's why guys will want me to do this thing about the pets and these dogs, because these dogs and pets take up the space and the need for companionship a man is supposed to feel. I don't think you ladies understand that when you're filling in with pets and friends and non-sexual companions and all this other stuff, you have it fills up the vacancy, and it may make you feel better, but it makes you full for what life has possibly for you. And in order to get what it is you want out of life that you say, you have to have vacancy for that man. And you have to, when he comes, he expects you to move in a certain way. If you're not moving as though if you could take it or leave it, it doesn't make sense, this or that, he doesn't need to know what's going on. There's just something not quite right, because like Shirley said, like Lucia said, look, I knew right from the rip, that's what I wanted. And I went and jumped on it. That's how it's supposed to work. It's not supposed to work like that one chick, I'm going on 4 or 5 dates, keep my options open. No man wants to be in that position with that 4-date, 23-year-old, little cuter than that woman. Men would prefer to be over here. The disconnect. How long should you make him wait? We're going to have to do what should a woman have to invest kind of up front. That's going to be a different broadcast. It's hard to tie those two things together. How long should you make him wait was this one. All right. Then the other one about, space fillers. I don't want to just focus on pets. I want to you guys have asked about these space fillers. High value men do not hang around women with full lives. If she's got things clogging up and filling up her space, they're going to be out. There needs to be vacancies. Well, that's going to make me vulnerable and make me seem thirsty. Yes. That makes you available, ladies. We want you open and thirsty and vulnerable, so we can feel that. But see, you're scared. You're coming at it from a fear-based thing. Well, what if it hurts me? What if it doesn't work? Get some goddamn therapy. Who let the dogs out? Ruff, ruff. I know, right? I want to fill my life completely up to where, but then you still want to be married with kids and everything else. Okay, when that comes along, well, it makes me feel safe. No. Oh, man, that'd be a dope show. Space fillers. No pets, no kids. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good show. No need to ask a woman for a body count. I certainly don't. Do I care if my future wife has a high body count? I don't care. I don't care about a woman's body count, honestly, because 1, I can't know. 2, I'm not going to ask. I don't care about anything she's done prior to me, as long as it's closed. Look, I don't expect people to be pronounced a boat. Appreciate it, fam. A boat. I don't expect women to be perfect. I expect her to be just as flawed and just as jacked up as I am. I don't care what she did. All I care is it's closed. Closed. That's it. The longer you wait, the older you get, the more stuff any of us is going to have. I don't put unrealistic expectations on people. So, whatever. And life is much better this way, too. So, I got to get out of here. I got to grab me something to eat. I'm starving, y'all. So, here through Sunday, I got a photo shoot coming up this week. Godfather's taking his pictures around here. Got some things going on. Thank you guys so much. And as usual, until next time, peace. We are gone.
In this moment,
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
No.
It's not hard to fool me.
No.
'Cause
God
I'm
said
addicted to
high body
the
counts
Yes.
equal increased divorce statistics. Research shows.
I follow
Here's the thing. Even if that's true, you're not marrying a stat. You're not dealing with a stat. You're dealing with a person. Stats are just that, for information. You want to treat everybody as if they're a stat?
So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah.
Appreciate it, fam. Just wanted to offer you one more gift. Thank you very much. Oh, custom coffee table. Oh yeah. And that would look good in the office, man. I don't need to put this. Oh. Email me. info@bykevinsamuels.com. Yeah. Definitely.
It's not a problem. No. 'Cause I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, I mean, I use stats, facts, data. Look, man, we're dealing with people. I talk about PhDs and this and that, da 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 da. But you get a person at the end of the day. At best, these are guidelines. The guidelines, that's it. You get a person. And if you want to throw away everybody based upon stats, buy a dog. You can't treat women by stats. I don't. Well, I say I don't. I have my opinions. I have my theories. But I treat every woman I meet, interact with, individually. I believe I move through life like I talk about in this good faith. Works well for me. Find what works well for you and do it. By no means am I saying be like me. Do what works for you and give you the best outcomes and happiness for your life. Shout out to the CIA gentlemen. Shout out to the FBI ladies. Till next time, talk to you guys later. We are gone.